I challenge Mark to a game of pool.
In our first game, Sean schooled me, hitting shot after shot, which I expected from a guy who plays pool just about every day. Then, all he had to do was sink the 8-ball. But he didn't want to sink the cue ball, too.
You just won.
A winner by default.
The balls roll funny. Sometimes you could get beat by somebody that walks off the street.
Like me, maybe? Sean wanted to play one more game, though, to even the score. Now, this was a much closer game, and I tried to keep it as close as I could. Once again, Sean was set up to hit the winning shot. The pressure was on.
Well done. I guess we'll call it even, huh?
Even.
All right.
Yep, had fun.
You too?
All righty, I think we're all set.
Wow, pool is really challenging. You sure do a lot of different stuff being a sportscaster. Well, what made you decide on that career?
Well, just figuring it out was a challenge in itself. I had so many options, just like you. Training, employment, college. Say, what are your career plans?
Well, I might work with my uncle, or learn to weld, work at a manufacturer, wait tables, I don't know. It's really no problem, though. No problem.
Wait a minute. I've got a challenge for you. Let's see what skills it takes to get a good job around here. So you say you're interested in manufacturing.
What kinds of skills does it take to work here?
Well, let's go check it out.
We're a sheet metal manufacturing facility, and we build things out of different types of metal. One of our main products is called a U-Scan Express. It's an automated cashier machine for retail stores. And we build it from raw materials all the way to the finished product, cutting it on a laser, bending it on hydraulic brakes, moving it on to welding, grinding. We have a powder-coated paint system. It's the largest one in this northeastern area.
What kind of skills does a person need for an entry-level job with your business?
Well, the first thing we always look for is a high school diploma. And from there, we're interested in math skills, computer skills, anything to do with drafting, being able to read calipers, things like that, because you're going to be measuring metal products to make sure they're proper bend widths and thicknesses.
What other things do you look for when interviewing a person for employment?
Biggest thing we're looking for at that point is consistency. We need to know that the employee is going to show up for work on time, ready to do their job every day.
What advice do you have for high school students about getting into the career?
Well, they need to make sure they're taking math courses, computer classes. Mechanical drawing is very important. Anything that's going to help them in the upward mobility technology, because everything is moving faster and faster to technology. If you don't keep up with the pace, you're not going to get a good job.
Manufacturing requires a lot of skills. I wonder about a retail store.
Let's go! Let's take a look at all the different kinds of jobs available in a career in retail. Cashier, customer service, the bakery, warehouse.
Specialization is a really important facet for someone getting a job. Employment, we have an area that specializes in automotive, for example, the tire and battery area. If someone has an accounting specialization or some experience in accounting and they've been trained in that area, we could put them in a business office situation working with cash. We have floor jobs that involve sales. We have a marketing and membership department that would allow someone to encourage people to become members here at Sam's Club, work with outside companies and businesses. We also have areas such as the fresh departments. If someone has had experience in meat or in bakery or in a produce setting, we have jobs for those kind of people.
What other things do you look for when interviewing a person for employment?
Some of the important things that we look for is eye contact. It says something about a person when they can provide eye contact, because then at a later date when you're working with a member, that's something that people really like. Another thing would be a firm handshake when they come for an interview. You know, that's kind of important. That shows that they have respect for themselves and a lot of confidence. And we like that here at Sam's Club.
Our challenge is to tour a factory and find out what skills you need. Let's go to Stone Air.
Wow! Electronic technicians, assemblers, welders, supervisors?
Our company manufactures air conditioning units for light rail train systems. We also manufacture door systems for the rail industry. We have couplers, brake systems, major components for the rail industry is what we do.
What types of positions are available here?
Positions here would be clerical, human resources, engineering, drafting, project management.
What do you look for when interviewing a person for a position here?
We look for skills in the latest in AutoCAD 2000, Solid Edge. We look for people who have management backgrounds, management training. We're looking for dynamic people.
What advice do you have for high school students who want to get into this career?
Look for something you're very interested in doing. That way it'll less tend you to stray from your goals.
This is really cool, but I love helping people too. Let's find out what's involved in a healthcare office.
I know just the place.
Here at Eye Care for the Adirondacks, we provide full eye care to people in the North Country. We have two main entry-level types of work that we often have needs for here. One is in our business office, which covers a variety of areas. There is medical billing operations, which is primarily a lot of desk accounting and paperwork positions. We also have medical records where people do chart filing, chart pulling. There's also our phone reception and our waiting room reception where we have an active force of people who have to be able to work directly with the public through communicating clearly via phones, setting up appointments, being able to field questions about eye care, as well as getting them checked in and getting them comfortable in the waiting room, letting them look at frames and glasses while they wait for their being called for the doctor, and making sure they don't get lost around the facility somewhere. Those are the main areas in the business office. We also have medical personnel, which is more technical. People that are either trained by us, that have a little bit of science background or at least interest, as well as LPNs and RNs and other ophthalmic technicians and opticians here that all work on our medical side. We look for good communication skills and an enthusiasm to learn, a passion to learn. What you're doing in high school may not be exactly what you want to do 20 years from now, and that's okay as long as you bring to the environment the ability and the passion to learn new things and to be able to communicate those. That's the biggest thing I've learned in my career.
There, I've met your challenge and found out what kind of skills it takes for me to get a job after I get out of school.
Now I challenge you to find out where to get help with training and finding a job.
Help? Me? I don't need help. Piece of cake. Just watch me.
Hey, how'd it go? Did you get a job? Find the right program?
No, I guess I could use a little help. I thought I could do it all alone. So tell me, Mark, how did you wind up on TV taking on all of these challenges?
Well, you know, I had a plan, and I had some help along the way, too. There are lots of people whose jobs it is to help you get the skills you need and the career you want. There can be financial assistance, too. They'll even find you a job. You're not alone. There are lots of great jobs out there that could be the first step on your career path. find out the best person or program to help you with your own career challenge. So visit the office, call them on the phone. Don't be afraid to take the challenge of getting help to realize your career dreams.
Dear Mark, here is a picture of me and my new job. I love coming to work, and I really want to thank you for showing me all of the people that were ready to help me get started. It was a challenge, but it all worked out just great.